Okay, little buddy. On three. Ready? 1, 1.5.
3!
All right, Sonny, consider yourself pinched.
Who are these guys?
You got that right. And how? It was the stern guiding voice of the commissioner with just the right kind of hair-raising case we can wrap our overactive adrenal glands around.
Are you talking dirty?
He says there's bad trouble on the moon, Max. Let's pack up and blow this joint. Did you make sure to sew ID tags on all your underwear?
But I don't.
Oh, yeah. Me neither.
We have a go for liftoff.
Then let the stars be our roadmap.
And the inside of this car, our stomach distress bag!
Well, here we are on the moon. Pretty breathtaking, huh?
You said it, Sam. Everyone knows there's no air on the moon. The preceding joke was conceived way back in 1978.
Fortunately, our fragile little life essences are protected by this penny-conscious moon gear.
Hey, what happens when my paper bag runs out?
Didn't you bring a spare?
I'm embarrassed by my lack of preparation. I'm a fool.
Man, it's getting hot in here, and my windows are steaming up. I don't know how the heck we're gonna contact the natives.
Just yank that diffy bag off your head and let's follow these highway signs.
So let me get this straight. We can breathe here, then?
I guess those prissy paranoid astronauts never had enough spine to try it.
Ooh, I could never say that about an astronaut.
What's that?
No doubt some horrifying moon creature bent on swigging the marrow out of our fuzzy bodies without even a how do you do.
I can't say I'm not intrigued. Greetings, Moonians.
You made it. Nice get-ups. Climb in.
Well, Sam, the gorilla and donkey man apparently think we're someone else.
He's a zebra, Max, and that's what makes me a little suspicious. You see, in nature, a zebra wouldn't normally hang out with a gorilla. Plus, listen to this, a zebra can't drive a moon buggy, or any kind of car for that matter. You see, zebras don't have hands, Max.
My gosh, you're right, Sam. The gorilla should be driving! I think you're onto something. We better play dumb.
You mean starting now?
Don't anybody move. This is a stick-up. All we want is the dough. And maybe one of those Elvis-shaped decanters. We want to drink from the neck hole of the king.
It's an interspecies holdup.
I know your voice. You're that Henderson kid.
Start scooping the cash into a plain brown bag, old man.
Giant rat guys. Weird. Interesting.
And somehow very appropriate. Shall we slap the sleeper on him and make him cry uncle?
Can't think of a reason not to.
Thanks for your help, friends, but you don't look like you're from our world. Where is your home?
One of those points of light you see in the sky at night.
By the way, you can put your hands down now.
Our mayor wishes to meet with you to discuss an urgent matter.
Hey, mister, you can put your hands down now.
The mayor is, right inside. Don't be afraid or anything. I've got to get back to the shop.
Afraid? Ha, we're too darn ignorant to be afraid of most things, right, Max?
Hey, mister, you can put your hands down now.
Well, if you won't be needing anything else...
Put your hands down, for God's sakes! Put them down now!
I'm gonna miss that little fella. He smelled like a fine gorgonzola.
So does your belly button on hot summer days.
Hello?
I've been expecting you, men of the Earth.
Ooh, men of the Earth. I like that.
Your assistance is required to resolve a certain pest problem which plagues our glorious city. The situation is very grave.
A pest problem? A town load of rats has a pest problem, Sam? That's pretty funny. And from a flying head. Amazing.
Your tiny skulls do not fully comprehend. Citizens are disappearing, taken away, and used for unspeakable evil.
Okay, don't pop your cork, Chief. Just where might we find these so-called pests?
The creatures you seek may be found on the dark side of the moon. Now, be gone!
Where?
Just out the back door. Go through the janitor supply room and take a right.
Science fiction-y.
Well, what do you know?
There's your problem right there.
It's a world of roach-like leviathans lumbering through a gargantuan cityscape.
Isn't it cute how they gather into social groups?
A moon roach coffee shop. It's uncanny, like some Earth-parallel development.
I never dreamed I'd live long enough to hear you say Earth-parallel development and mean it, Sam.
It must be feeding time, Max. Looks like coffee and sweet rolls are their main source of nutrition.
And look, now he's adding some kind of non-dairy flavor-enhancing substance made of...
I'm having a lot of trouble watching this, Max.
Here, I'll hit the light.
Uh-oh. It's the universal sign of surprise and alarm. I think he spotted us. Don't dawdle, Max. We're almost there.
It's okay, Sam. You stopped the goop with some enormous lever. Pinhead.
We're through, Max. We escaped with our fuzzy rear ends intact. Right, Max? Max? Smells like burning upholstery out here. Hey, Max. Max? Now what do I do? My little buddy is just a bag of chum.
Sam. Sam, it's me.
Max? Where are you, little buddy?
I'm inside you, Sam. Everything that makes me a unique individual, except for my bones, guts, and so on, is now stored within you. Creepy, huh?
Hold on a second. Let me try something.
What are you doing?
There. At least now you look something like your old self, even though you smell like a fire in a wig factory. Oops. Sorry, little buddy.
It's all right.
What are you doing? What's the progress on the giant roach problem? And why are you carrying that smoldering dish rag around like a hand puppet?
Hey, hey!
Something horrible happened out there, Chief. Maybe you can help us.
My Minister of Science will advise you. Get in.
We use this device to produce a rich, delicious peanut brittle for use in our savage backward rituals. But it may serve your needs.
In you go, little buddy.
You must now apply the helmet of supplicants.
Ow. Feels like the convolutions of my brain are being analyzed. I hate that.
The basic molecular structure of your little friend has been vastly compromised. Hand me that staple gun.
You know, Max, when I was hauling your remains around in that oily paper bag, the phrase moist garbage kept running through my head, and it gave me an idea.
Maybe something good will come out of all of this.
Besides a mouth-watering soup stock?
Be still, for this is the critical juncture where success or failure of the procedure will be determined.
Does that mean we get peanut brittle? Ooh.
Today, the city is celebrating a landmark in interplanetary relations. Early this morning, a deal was struck between city officials and these colossal ombudsmen from space. These husky fellows have agreed to accept all the moist garbage our citizens can produce. Bon appetit.
Well, we solved the unrest on the moon. The city's limitless supply of garbage should put an end to the giant roaches eating those little rat folk. And it sure is nice to have you back in your own plushy little carcass again, Max. How do you feel, buddy?
Not bad, although I'm cranky and listless. I'm retaining water and I keep spitting up sawdust.
Well, how about that? It's a plain old itty-bitty earth roach, and he's packing heat.
I don't like the look on his face. It's cold, calculated, almost inhuman.
Why aren't you out celebrating? Don't you know this is one of the first cockroach-related holidays?
Celebrate what? The loss of acres and acres of valuable garbage? We're just giving it away. Why aren't we looking after our own vermin before we cater to foreigners, huh? Well, answer me, huh?
Oh, take it easy, little fella. Just hand over the piece and nobody gets hurt. Right, Max?
I'm thinking, ow. Ooh.
Sometime we should sit down and have a spiritual discussion about the sanctity of life, Max.
Bam! And then he was mucilage. Did you say something, Sam?
Oh, never mind. I think I feel one of my lame songs coming
Oh,
on.
no, not that!
Was a bad day when my buddy Max got fried up on the moon. Was vaporized before my eyes by some multi-level. You crack me up, little buddy.
Hold him down, Sam! The success of this process depends on it!
His resistance is great. Will. Strong.
You know, Max, if you would just floss regularly, these long scaling appointments could be avoided.
You have reached the sub-basement of solitude. If you are calling for Darla Guggenheim, please press 1 now. If you are calling for Sam and Max, freelance police, please press 2 now.
It's for us.
Mine!
Yeah, Holy jumpin' jack smelt in a rented hamster suit. We're on our way. Now, as you know who, Max?
Our cantankerous manservant?
No, the commissioner. He's all hepped up about some strange doings down at Bohunk Lagoon. Locals, naturalists, and even clods and kayaks are disappearing en masse.
Oh, my God, Sam. You said en masse.
Ahem. Aren't you boys forgetting something? Your car is in need of a few minor repairs.
Love that wrecking yard caper.
Yeah, any loaners available?
You have 2 choices. You can take the Vespa,
Not in this lifetime.
I feel all crawly.
or you can take the boat. But you have to promise to be careful this time.
Thanks, kid. Amazing! We can use the sewer system to travel unhindered to our destination.
It's a vastly underused avenue of transportation. And look, Sam, baby alligators.
Well, they're buoyant and log-shaped, but far from alligators, Max.
I don't feel so good.
We're almost there, Max. And since country folk are limited to the honor system when it comes to waste disposal, I'm guessing there's no sewers where we're headed.
Then this is gonna end badly for us.
And soon!
I just hate these moments.
Let's hope this baby is equipped with ample crumple zones. Here we are on picturesque Bohunk Lagoon. Almost makes me pine for the sewer.
Something moved out there.
Well, we're not going to get to the bottom of any grisly goings-on sitting out here, little pal.
You're right. Let us flee this place of evil.
It won't start.
That figures. Try jiggling the handle.
Well, here we are on a stakeout, surrounded by all our favorite foods and tempting the unforgiving demons of fate.
Bohunk. Population... Fairies.
Curious, what could account for such a bizarre fluctuation in the populace? War? Famine? Rampant cannibalism?
Cannibalism! I vote cannibalism!
Don't be going out on the lagoon at night! I'm warning you!
Look, Max, it's one of those colorful oldsters.
The monster will get you. Eat your brains, he will, just like all the others. It's already ate the whole town. Turned them into zombies, I tell you. Only I remain to tell thee. Hark, the beast. He beckons. Run for it, boys. Heed my warning. The creature will take all the fight out of a man until he's no man at all. Make him as faint-hearted as a little bitty bunny rabbit, he will.
I'd call that a fairly sweeping generalization about bunny rabbits, wouldn't you, Max?
If he wasn't such a likable old soul, I'd have to re-educate the tar out of him.
Hey, the crinkly old soul survivor wasn't kidding. Look!
Holy mackerel, Sam! These guys have gills! It's hideous! Who could have done this and why? And how do we get some?
We've got to follow those zombies and get to the bottom of all this sci-fi hooliganism. Remember, Max, just walk like a bloodless, emotionless being, and they'll never notice us.
Will I be expected to prepare anyone's tax return? Hey, hang on a second. We don't have gills.
It's a cartoon, Jarhead. We have remarkable lung capacity.
I know, but I really want gills. And webbed feet, and hands, and segmented eyes. Can I have them, Sam? Please, can I?
I'm spoiling this boy.
Where are we, Sam?
In a high-tech command center of sorts. No doubt the work of some criminal mastermind who's seen too many James Bond flicks.
I'll take that as a compliment. We meet again, freelance police.
Well, if it isn't our slippery old friend and arch nemesis, Max Salmon.
How exactly did he get that way, Sam?
Some kind of boating mishap, I'm guessing.
How often do you clean this water?
What's this fake body made out of? Melmac?
Your casual indifference cannot save you this time. You are now my prisoners. At long last, you shall pay for your part in causing my condition.
Not that we have even the foggiest recollection of what you're talking about, but would it make it all better if we said, we're sorry?
Come here, you. Give us a kiss.
Stop it, stop that. You longer. Hey! It's unfortunate that you will not live to see my plans come to fruition.
Aw, come on, show us.
We won't tell.
Well, all right then. Behold, the bounty of my genius.
He's a fancy talker.
Sea chimps? The bounty of your genius adds up to sea chimps?
I'm starting to like this guy.
Not just any sea chimps. Look closer.
He's right, Max. Look, these sea chimps actually look like the ones on the box. And they're playing with a tiny beach ball.
Our prayers, they've been answered. You are a great man. I mean, fish.
And that's only the beginning. Witness this. Genetically enhanced and ripe for the canning plant. I'll corner the market in sea chimp chowder, chimp steaks, breaded chimp nuggets.
And the citizens of Bohunk are your zombie workforce.
Fascinating. Diabolique. But how?
See for yourselves.
Woo. He's a keeper.
I hear the really big ones are up in Canada.
This mutant muskie is the keystone of my operation. It is he who acts as my hands, plucking hapless locals from their boats and performing the delicate surgery that transforms them into tireless drones.
Sweet mother of all things good and plenty. He's plucked out their brains, Max.
I guess that makes him a brain sturgeon.
Enough! The time has come for you to join those you came to save in a lifetime of servitude to Max Salmon. Muskie, remove brain. Obey.
Amazing. I had no idea my skull was threaded for easy access.
Quick, press down on the medulla oblongata. $5 says he smells burnt toast.
Come on. This isn't brain surgery.
Down from above.
Spare ribs? Who's cooking spare ribs?
Your claws, give them to me.
I see cheese and crackers. And that's the end of round 2.
Sam! Sam, is it you?
I'll take Paul in to block, Peter.
You fool! You've touched off his speech center.
Speech center? I always thought Max had a cream center.
Stop him! He's running amok!
Freeze, Muskie! Drop the bunny or the mastermind gets it!
Do as he says! I think he means it!
Nice work, little buddy. Thanks to your adult shenanigans, I was able to collar this carp without gunfire or loss of lives.
Don't mention it, Sam. May I be rewarded with the pleasure of Mirandizing our prisoner now?
Okay, but do it in the back. These poor folks have seen enough atrocities for one day.
No!
We're much obliged to you, boys. Not only have you led these poor folks out of eternal bondage, but you stitched their brains back in and restored order to our sleepy town.
Just doing our job, citizen. And don't you worry about Max Salmon. We're sending that felonious flounder up the river.
He'll fry for this. Get it? Fish? Fry?
It was another one for the books. Another gratifying kick in the pants of crime.
And what of the mutant Muskie, you ask?
An innocent pawn duped into partaking in Mac's sordid scheme?
We're pleased to say that he has been given a fresh start by the people of Bohunk Lagoon.
And allowed to start his life anew as a useful member of society.
No flash photography! No flash photography!
Such a beautiful spot. I almost hate to leave.
Me too, Sam. But let's do before we start blubbering like newlyweds over its grandeur.
You crack me up, little buddy.